Union Law Minister Kiren Rijiju is in Nagaland on a one-day visit. Well, Rijiju will be meeting Chief Minister Neiphiu Rio and his cabinet colleagues. Well, the main topic of the meet is going to be on the union budget besides other issues. Earlier, Rijiju met leaders of Nagaland BJP unit like a Deputy Chief Minister Y. Patton and Temjin Imna Along, among others. Earlier, Rijiju addressed the media at Chumukedima, where he talked about the various fine points of the union budget this year and how it gives importance to the northeastern region. While talking on the budget, Rijiju said that no one gives attention to Northeast like Prime Minister Narendra Modi. He said that Prime Minister's Divine Program for the Northeast will be implemented in the region by the Northeastern Council. Rijiju also said that the funding for Northeast as of now is just the beginning and more funding will be coming in future.
For the first time, a provision is inserted in the budget that Northeastern region is a very unique. It has its own difficulties and challenges. All the sectors are dealt by different ministries and departments. But a separate PM's Divine, this is created for the purpose of funding the gaps, taking care of those things which are not included in any of the schemes or provisions. So PM Divine program, which will be implemented by Northeastern Council, which is chaired by the Honorable Home Minister, initial budgetary allocation of 1500 crore has been allocated. Now this 1500 crore is the initial amount, and because our Honorable Deputy CM and Party President and our Honorable Ministers and MLAs are also here, and through them and to our partner, I will be with Honorable Chief Minister a little while later. I will also tell him that Nagaland should take maximum benefit out of this PM Divine. This can include anything, especially infrastructure or creating some permanent assets in far-flung areas. So this PM Divine will be a blessing for the entire northeastern region. You must be aware of the total allocation which has been given to Northeast. During Vajpayee's time, a decision had been taken that 10% of the total expenditure of every ministry or department must be devoted to northeastern region. Now, last year, in 2021-22 budget, the total allocation for the northeastern region was 68,020 crore. Now you imagine in 1 year the quantum jump despite the difficulties of the pandemic. This year for northeastern region the total allocation is 78,040 crore. This is a jump of more than, you can imagine it's more than 10 crore. So this huge jump, 10,000 crore, it's a jump of more than 10,000 crore. This amount of enhancement of budgetary allocation for Northeast is the highest ever.
And while Rijiju also said that the Northeast has a large history of Congress rule, which has adversely affected its progress over the decade. He said that BJP has largely enhanced the capacity of budgetary allocation and they are looking to utilize the funding of its full capacity for the development of the region.
In Northeast, because we had a long tradition of Congress culture, Congress rule, so now the BJP government, BJP-led government or coalition government where BJP is part of the government, we are trying to enhance the capacity. Because what has been observed is that all the budgetary allocation made are never utilized fully because we have a constraint of our own capacity. It's something like you are provided with food, but you are unable to consume. So when you are unable to consume a food which is available in your plate, you can't ask more because you are unable to consume which is served to you. So it means we have to enhance our capacity to utilize the budgetary allocation provided to the northeastern region.
And well, Rijiju also talked on improving the connectivity of the region. He said that the centre is making big plans to connect the remote areas of the region via 4G connectivity.
Now, wherever I go to rural areas, one of the first complaints I receive is we don't have proper 4G network. Now we're talking about 5G, which Finance Minister has already announced that we are starting 5G from this year. Now 4G network in northeastern region, in the far-flung areas, have been a challenge because I have faced it. So in the previous term, Modiji's the first term, lots of fund allocated for development of infrastructure with regard to telecom. Now most of those schemes could not reach the desired destination because the laying of cable, because of the local issues, because of the road problem, we really could not take it off in most parts of the northeastern region, especially in the border areas. So a major shift has taken place this time in changing the policy. Very soon, the telecom minister will also come. I have told him both of us should make a joint visit, or maybe we will have a meeting with all the honorable chief ministers of the northeastern states. So this time, we are going to erect the towers. Now the cable tension will not be there. So all remote areas will be provided with 4G network by erecting the towers. So the towers will be raised in all strategic and all important locations across the difficult remote areas of northeastern region.
And well, Rijiju also said that the Northeast assumes significance for the country as it shares 90% of its border with the other countries. He said that the BJP-led centre has big plans for the region under the Act East policy.
The northeastern region is strategically very, very important part of our country. And we all know 98% of our borders are with the international other countries like China, Myanmar, Bangladesh, Bhutan. And if you count Sikkim, then Nepal also. So only 2% is linked with our mainland. So we have to take advantage of our international borders. So Prime Minister's Look East policy is really taking a shape now. Now in the coming year, we all will feel the impact of Prime Minister's turn into Act East. Earlier it was Look East, which was just looking without action. Now it is Act East, means with action. So the Act East policy, backed by the solid policy support, budgetary support by the government of India, is making Northeast a very, very attractive